Oh, right. I can't remember.
Am I supposed to read any of this
We
or?
were in the same place at the same time. So at Halloween, I had fallen and I broke my shoulder.
Yeah, then something, you did something with your car. It just seems like every time,
Oh, the car, that was a year ago.
okay. But I knew that you had other
That was a
Yeah,
year ago. And then I had seen you over at Audrey's. But yes, at Halloween I had fallen and I broke my shoulder. But because of that, I have to have rotator cuff surgery.
night.
You do?
Not nice.
No, I know,
You have to,
Okay, so we have,
So who's calling?
6:30.
She's very sweet.
I'm very strict because I believe in,
getting out in time.
Yeah,
well, we do 1 hour meetings, Mike. So right now we have, Kim Hagan and, Victoria Alexander as part of the meeting. I have set up an agenda. I did send it off. I'm not sure if everybody received it. But, if we want to take a look at the minutes and just make a motion to approve those. We do have a number of people that are not in attendance tonight.
This is the minute?
These are the minutes.
These
Yes.
are the minutes.
Those are the minutes. Yeah, I kind of took the agenda and
Hello, Kim.
yeah.
I don't know if you can see me or not. I can see you though.
I don't see Kim. I see
That's not
Victoria.
Kim?
well, Kim's not, she doesn't have her
That is,
camera
is
on.
that Tasha? No.
No, that's
That's
Victoria
Victoria.
Alexander.
Oh, Victoria. Oh, Victoria. Sorry. Your board said Kim.
Okay.
Mike, how do you spell your
And so
last name?
I don't know why this
It's
does this.
Ashland,
Ashley?
like the town, and they're all companies, but I'm no relation.
No, view, that isn't what I want. Ah. Gallery, so this computer did this the last time too, so can you see us, Victoria and Kim? Okay, we can't see everything else, but, okay, all right. Just wanna make sure.
I can't hear it work.
I'm sorry, Kim, I didn't hear you.
I said I can't get my camera to work. I
Oh,
got
that's
low
fine.
bandwidth here.
Yeah, we don't need to see you, we're all good.
Oh, sure we do. Hi, Kim.
That works for me.
I moved me, the minutes be accepted
Okay, are you gonna take meeting minutes on this, Betty? Okay,
right
great.
now.
All right, any second on that?
Somebody has a second.
I did.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and I think, somebody else is supposed to be hopping on, but her internet, which would be Karen, is, not always working that well. Okay, so the minutes, we're all set with that. Follow up on senior activities. So, Kim has been doing the movie Mondays, which is number 1 on the agenda, and Victoria has been filling in as well. So I think, Kim, you didn't go today, right?
I did not, nope.
Okay, all right. So I think that we just need a coordination of, because I didn't hear from you, Kim, so I wasn't sure. I didn't have it marked down. And, but Victoria, you filled in today?
Yep, I started the movie and then on my way home, I locked up and cleaned up after.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for doing that. So if, yeah, I'm hoping, to get some extra time in here. I have a new employee in here, so I'm hoping to get some extra time to fill in, but if we could just, maybe plan in advance as to who's gonna be doing the movies. We did move, from 1 to 3 p.m. it was 2 to 4. I don't know if everybody remembers that or not, but it was 2 to 4, but, 1 to 3 worked better with, Victoria's schedule. Okay, so I think that we have, Karen McFadden popping in. Nope, we have,
Bradshaw.
Sue Bradshaw. Welcome, Sue. Hey, Jay. Okay, we just approved the minutes. And I sent those out earlier. Did you get to see them, Sue? Okay. Oh, I can't hear
Is she muted?
Yes, she
you. Yeah,
is.
she
She's a little
is,
red,
but she
that little
has
red
There goes
dot.
Jay.
unmute herself.
Yeah, the little red dot there. There you go.
I did get them. Thank you for sending them out.
Okay, all right, very good. I know as part of the minutes that, Hazel Labby was donating a popcorn machine. And we're gonna be sending off a thank you note. I think we still have that at the center, right, Victoria?
Yep, it's still at the Center for All Seasons, and Dan is planning on giving it a good cleaning before we bring it over to North Belgrade.
Okay, all right. So, so Sue, if you wanna move forward and send out that thank you note,
It's right here on the dining room table, waiting.
okay, all right, great, thank you. I'm gonna skip over the craft day because I don't have any information about it. Right now, Ann Greer, do you know Ann at all?
No.
I'm not familiar with her, but she's been running. Oh, maybe this is an update right here. So we have Karen McFadden hopping on. And she may have more of an update about, what activities are taking place. Hi, Karen. Karen, can you hear us? Karen, you're muted. Ask to unmute. Okay. Well, maybe she'll realize she's muted. Karen?
I think I'm set. Yep, I'm set.
Okay, I can see the top of your head, so that's good.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Hi, guys.
All right, so have you been in touch with Ann Greer about the craft day at all? And do you have any?
No, I just know, I know from, well, I did talk to her a couple weeks ago, and Christine's doing a lot of volunteering and keeping the classes going. So everybody's been happy. There's been no complaints. She said a couple people were interested, but like I said last time, they haven't shown up, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, all right. Okay.
So Ann's not really doing, it's really Christine's doing most of it now.
And Christine who?
I don't remember her last name.
Okay.
Former committee member?
No,
No different.
just a
Christine.
volunteer, just somebody comes to class, and she was a teacher, and
Is it Christine Pillsbury?
that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, she was in ed tech in Belgrade for a while.
Yeah. So she's kind of stepped up to it and seems to be enjoying it. And Ann says they've had a lot of good projects. So
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, it would be nice to get some more information. I'll look and see if I have an email or something, address for Ann. I'm not sure that I do.
And
yeah, she's kind of hard to get a hold of.
Ann Greer.
What?
She's part of the food pantry and she's been heading up the, the craft day
Okay.
while, Karen's away and Jean Perkins. So,
Yeah, Jean's gone. I don't, is Jean on now? I sent her the
No.
links, but I sent it to her late. Because like I told you, she's interested in joining the committee and helping me out in the craft days too. So
okay.
one more hand would be nice.
Yeah, and we are looking for a couple of committee members.
Right,
that,
and I think
so-
she would be wonderful. She's only gone for 3 months, she's not gone like I am for,
Okay.
Who is that? Jean who?
Jean Perkins.
Oh, yes. She's great.
Okay. All right, so the next on my agenda is Kim. Can you hear me, Kim? Kim?
Yep.
Yeah, do you want to talk a little bit about the end of life, I'm not sure I want to call it an end of life, but it's more planning for your future.
Or lack of.
Well, it's-
Back there, Rose.
Right.
Yeah.
what
So we
happens
do
at the
have
end of
this all
life?
set up, and I'm gonna let Kim talk
Um,
about it.
Good. I don't have anything-
So Kim, we're having a hard
We're
time
good.
hearing
I don't
you.
have anything to,
You're breaking up. She doesn't have anything to report, she said.
Okay,
okay,
so you're a little bit garbled, so I'm gonna read up what we have.
nothing was all set, sorry, and
Maybe she could put it in a chat to you.
Do you want to put it in a chat to me or something? I do have the flyer that you created. You're very garbled. We can barely hear what you're saying. So anyway, I'll take it from here. I'm gonna hand out the flyer. So Kim Hagan has set up this end of life planning. It's gonna be a Zoom meeting, so people can participate via Zoom. It's gonna be on April 6th from 10 to 12 here at the Belgrade Town Office. It's not just for seniors, it's for families of seniors, it's for everybody. Lisa Day is gonna be here from Legal Shield. She's gonna be talking about wills, preparing for what needs to be done. We're gonna have Wheeler Funeral Home. What happens at that level? What preparations do we have for our loved one, for our mother, father,
I
sister?
just did all the.
You just did all this. And then we're also gonna have Corey Alexander here to talk about, what needs to be done from that perspective of obtaining a burial lot in the event you don't have one. We have ordered, so I spent some money and we've ordered these, little information books for people that do attend in person that they can pick up. Information my family needs to know, and it's information about directives, it's information about contacts, medical history, medical insurance, those kinds of things that, after your loved one passes, what have they put in place? Have they put in place anything? And this will help to organize and help in that way. But I think it's gonna be a good turnout. It'd be nice if people could either attend via Zoom. There is a Zoom link at the top of that flyer also, and it will be here at the town office. But I know that Lisa Day has been doing this for a while. She belongs to a group called Legal Shield. And she's gonna talk mostly about legal services and things that are available probably from a legal shield perspective. But, you know, it's something that I think is so important for people to, so getting the word out there is important to make sure we have a nice turnout because, you know, it's not something that we're charging for or anything like that. It's a free opportunity for people. I do have some extra flyers if somebody wants to take some and leave them out in different locations.
What do you want? What out this?
No, this one.
This one, okay.
This one,
Yeah.
because this talks about what it's gonna be. This is just, we're gonna have, I only ordered like 25 of these
But that
little
is
books
good.
for people to pick up. It's just, you know, it's a place for your family member to write their information down on, it's kind of just a little pickup. It was Kim's idea that maybe we have something for people to pick up and take home with them.
That's a good
So-
idea.
Yeah, so I know that Kim's done a lot of work in reaching out to these people, so thank you very much for doing all of that, Kim, it's appreciated. As for those who are also, coming to present, like Lisa, Wheeler's Funeral Home, and I can't think of that woman's name, and for Corey to come to talk about cemetery lots and what's entailed, what needs to be done. Maybe what those costs are, what's allowed. So, so anyway, that is coming up. So I know we're still under old business, but I have, Mike Ashland here, which I don't think you can see Mike, but, he came to visit with all of us women. He's the only man. Anyway, he wants to start, game days up. And he's interested in doing that and maybe helping out with, movie Mondays also. So that would give us another person, to help with that. So, Mike was part of the Oakland Senior Group. Do you want to say hi, Mike, and maybe say a little something about what you did up there? And, I know that we were looking at Tuesdays for game day, if that works for you.
Tuesday would not be a good day.
Tuesday.
When's craft day?
So craft day is Thursday from 9 to noon.
Okay.
Okay,
Is Wednesday, anything going on Wednesday?
I would have to check with Victoria and Dan to find out what's on the schedule for North Belgrade Community Center on Wednesdays. Is that something you could look into, Victoria?
Yep, I can definitely look into that and see if that works.
Okay, is there a time frame that you're looking at?
When I was going to Oakland,
Can you hear Mike? Okay,
I can.
good. You can? All right,
I can't, I'm good.
She's good, she said.
okay.
what's my, you don't want to hear my voice? No, when I was going to Oakland, we were going, at the last sessions, we were going 10 to 3. Okay, but most people, we would stop and have a meal around lunchtime, and most everybody would stay and eat lunch together, so it was an opportunity for talk and interaction and whatnot. So it seemed to work out pretty well. I stopped going, mainly because they lost interest in playing the type of games I'm more interested in playing, which is entirely possible with another group in North Belgrade. But I'm willing to try, you know, see what happens.
And what kind of games are you interested in?
We played pitch. We played, Michigan Rummy. We played, Corkle. We played, I got them to play, Ticket to Ride a few times. I got them to play Settlers Catan once or twice. Anything beyond Settlers, they lost. They wouldn't attempt it. I also successfully, for several months, ran a Chinese style mahjong game there. And a lot of people seem to enjoy that, but it kind of fell apart. My mahjong players stopped coming for whatever reason. They had different personal issues.
So what is that? I've never heard of it.
It's a Chinese, its origin is Chinese. It's a tile game. It's similar to playing a card game like Michigan Rummy. Similar to, but different. To me, it's very interesting. It's a lot of fun. And I got people interested and we played it for quite a while, but, like I said, the people that were solid into that, it takes 4 players and, if you don't have 4 players that are interested, it's not gonna work. You know? So, I only have 1 set. It's a nice set, but I only have 1. Only 4 people can play at once, but I was hoping to get a whole, tournament kind of thing going and, it never really took off. So,
Well, I think that would be,
I just to give you, I have over 300 games at home.
okay.
And I have games that would blow your mind. But, and I wouldn't try to do that for seniors,
Yeah.
but, I'm a member of the Maine Historical War Gamers Association, for one thing.
There's
Gives you some
games,
idea of what we do. What?
there's several games there already. I can't remember what they are now. It's been a long time. Do you remember what games are at the community center?
I do not
There's some
know.
wood.
We had a lot of cribbage boards up there, quite a few of them that we had donated to the Senior Resource Committee. So, there's cribbage, there's that kind of thing. We've also talked about, just doing simple bingo games, just something to gather community interest and maybe, expand upon it.
And I'm not suggesting we run this like Oakland, but in Oakland, they would do, bingo maybe once a quarter.
Yeah,
As a special,
Right.
game day this year, this week will be bingo. They did do cribbage tournaments and, the ladies like to practice for that. So like a month before a cribbage tournament, everyone wanted to play cribbage for a couple hours and won, and that was fine. That worked out. But I mastered cribbage at about 10 years old, so it's kind of boring for me, but
Yeah.
it's like, but I'll play, I'm pretty, we used to play a lot of, which I tended to hate, but we played a lot of, Mexican Train, if you know what that is.
I don't know
I
what
even know
that
it's
is.
got to be.
It's a domino game.
It's a domino
Yeah,
game.
it's fun to play, but
Yeah,
for me, it's pretty
right.
simple.
And I know that, this is something that we've been looking to be doing. And it's not, like I said to you earlier, having opportunities for seniors to get together. It's not about the revenue that we bring in, because I'm not looking at revenue. It's providing opportunities for seniors to just gather together, be together, especially those that
And I
are out there
understand.
alone.
I understand, and,
Yeah.
for me, going to Oakland, it's, I don't know, 15-mile drive, I don't know if it's quite that far, but it's 11,
Yeah.
12 miles one way.
Right,
And, the ladies stopped keeping score, and I said, if you're not gonna keep score, so I don't even get bragging rights out of this, I'm not really interested.
so you're all about that.
Not really all about that, but I mean, we, for a long time, I helped them keep score on stuff, and
Right.
I found when I went back that they weren't keeping score or anything. They said, You're playing Mexican Train, you're not keeping score, I mean, what's the point? Tell me what the point is.
The point is just to have fun.
Well, that's
together.
that's what their answer was, yeah, it's just a social activity for us, so we can gossip, I guess. I didn't actually say that, but that's what I got.
Okay, so, is that, are those?
I come from a
hours
family,
that-
we used to play games a lot at night.
Mhm.
And everyone got all the gossiping they wanted between, and still played the game.
And still
So
played
it was,
the game.
and my father would, hey, it's your turn to play, stop talking. and play."
Yeah. So did you advertise weekly games? How did you do that?
In Oakland,
Yeah,
every Wednesday was a game day.
just a game day, so you could come and play any.
Yeah, Tuesday was their craft day
Right,
and Wednesday was their game day, but they often play games on Tuesday.
okay, and did everybody provide their own lunches?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
because nobody paid to go
So
there.
is that a time frame that you're interested in doing?
Well, Tuesday
That's a
would be,
long
Tuesday
time.
would interfere with well, it might not interfere, but I think it would interfere with the coffee break, which my wife likes to go
Oh,
to when she
yeah,
can.
and Well, and we could only do it anyway after the lunch hour because it is Tuesdays is, the food pantry day.
Mhm.
So, and they're not normally.
And I'd be much more interested in starting at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning and going till, I'd go to 4 in the afternoon if people want to do that.
Mhm.
But I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, yeah, let's have
But an
Victoria look and
important
see.
part of that to me was the fact that everybody stayed and had lunch together.
Right, and I think that that's a good thing too, because it
Socialization,
provides
yeah.
that,
Yeah.
right, just that friendship and just
Well, we
being
got,
together.
you know, we're all friends. We're all, you know, we enjoy each other and
Yeah,
tease each other a lot. You know, they get bragging rights when they beat me, you know, oh yeah, go for it.
But did you, like the day that you played bingo, was that just, did you just say, announce that on da-da-da?
It's, they put out a monthly calendar.
Okay.
a monthly
Okay, monthly
calendar.
calendar, so you know that
And we
the
were
second
doing
Wednesday
our-
was gonna be bingo.
Yeah, we were doing our monthly calendar and I kind of all fell apart and I haven't done a monthly calendar.
It has everything to do, it has everything to do with the interest of the people that are actually wanna partake.
Well, that's
If you
it.
get enthusiastic people that like certain games and wanna play.
Yeah.
That would be great, but,
Right.
you know, anyone here familiar with pitch?
No,
No, it's a card game. It's what we played when I was a kid. We played a lot of pitch. And, it's a fun game and it's easy to learn and,
yeah,
but it's one of those games where you think you can learn it in 10 minutes and you can, but you still won't know everything about that game when you've played it for a couple of years. You know, there's a lot to it.
so when would you be looking at starting at? It's because.
Right now, with the way things are going with my wife, I could easily start. So today's Monday, I could easily start this Wednesday, but I think we need a couple weeks to.
I think that we
Let
need
people
at
know.
least a couple of weeks. We need Victoria to look into,
When you put out your calendar.
so when I get it done.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll get back to the calendar. I'll get that done. I'll just send it.
Well, I would say we just,
Um,
you know, time it for the next calendar. Whenever you're gonna put out your next monthly calendar,
right,
announce that there's gonna be a game day. And if
Yeah.
Wednesday works, Friday is hard for people. We said Tuesday was
Food
food
pantry
pantry,
day.
and Monday is movie day.
Let's plan on 2 weeks out right now, based upon, Victoria looking at the availability of the North Belgrade Community Center. Maybe
I
start,
got a good warm-up game for
okay, between the hours of 3, 10 and 3.
them. It's called Green Team Wins.
Green team wins. Is that, like red light?
There's
Green
only 3 rules. 1, get on the green team. 2, stay on the green team. Green team wins.
Okay. Okay.
It's a fun game.
Okay,
For what?
it sounds good. We are looking, we don't have any gentlemen, as you can see, on our committee. We are looking for applicants, if you are willing to join.
Well, no, that was the other question I had. Am I a member now, or do I have to,
So you
do
have
I have
to-
to go through initiation or?
Yeah, you have to fill out an application, to go to the Board of Select.
Oh, yeah, before the board and
Yeah, for the
do I have to do a
initial-
presentation, what I,
Right.
value I bring to the group?
Yeah.
I'm the only man. Sign me up.
I know, maybe you could draw in a few more, gentlemen. That would be good, Mike. Even if they come from Oakland, because I
Even if
think
they come
that,
from Oakland?
yeah.
Is that, now, that's an interesting question. Is the group, the centers open to other, from people from the town?
You know, we haven't really discussed that a lot. I think that, for some things, it is for a game day where there's no cost. I see no reason that we couldn't offer the opportunity to other municipalities, and maybe that's something we need to put on the agenda to discuss as a group.
Interestingly enough, Smithfield had a full-blown game day that was very popular. They were driving. My understanding was they were pulling in 10, 15 people, on a
Yeah.
good day.
Wow.
And that would be wonderful if we get to that point.
Right, as long as there's no cost for things that are cost, through tax dollars that we're paying for, then there would be a cost for non-residents, but, I think maybe we should put that on the agenda for a discussion for, maybe we meet the 4th, Monday.
And I do have a couple more questions about movie.
Okay.
Is there internet service at the North
Yes,
Belgrade
there
Center?
is internet service.
And does the town purchase any streaming services?
We do not, because as a business, we are not permitted to. I
Oh,
know at the center that, after talking with the rec director, that they use their personal. I'm not suggesting or recommending that, only because everything is, it would then be there unless you could actually sign out of it, at that location, I'm not sure. But,
It kind of
yes,
breaks
it
the
is,
rules of
it is,
streaming.
all Wi-Fi accessible. Yeah, there is a password and everything.
But I just say, you know, I can find a lot of good movies on Netflix that I think people would
Yeah,
enjoy watching.
that people, yeah.
But if the town doesn't have Netflix account, then
Yeah, and it would be nice to have another person, you know, be available to do that. So, you know, that takes some stress off both Victoria and Kim and,
now they have how are they doing it? Are they doing it over the internet or are they actually getting movies?
no, we have, the, CDs, the
The DVDs?
DVDs, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Well, if you're real nice to me, I have a fairly extensive collection
You
of DVDs.
Okay, good to know, good to know.
You have to
Yeah,
watch
and
the
we-
language.
Yeah, we gotta
Remember?
watch the language,
Well, yeah, that was,
I
yeah.
know. I
have a game or two that would not be apropos, I understand that.
Yeah, I know.
I just mean even in the movies, they weren't happy about cussing in the.
No, they weren't
movies and-
happy. I know, I showed one movie, I probably shouldn't have
The good
that.
thing is that movies these days generally lay it right out. There might be only one
Yeah.
word in the whole movie that, but it'll be, the warning will be on the.
Right, and we did have a couple of gentlemen that were going to that on a regular basis, so I'm not sure. I know that, sometimes one of them does still go. But, yeah, so that we're doing right now. So if you are available, I think we have next Monday, Kim, do you already have a movie scheduled for that?
Well, how about right now, if you know, tie me together with one of these people and we can talk
Okay.
over and see how they're selecting the movies
Okay.
and.
And what we
they're
do
doing.
is we put
And,
out like a
If
monthly.
if you need me to step in, I'll know what to do.
Right, we put out a monthly schedule of movies, so we know in advance what movies, and that way we can also get it on the Facebook page and our
Are
website.
you generally, showing old movies?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both, so Kim's generally been the person who's been picking out the movies, I think they belong to her own personal collection, so, but, okay.
The Brady Bunch, they did that movie.
Oh, exciting, yeah, Brady Bunch, yeah.
Mary, Kim did put
so-
some comments in chat.
I'm sorry,
Kim did put some comments
Oh,
in
she
chat. You might wanna check and see what.
I can't see anything without my
I can see
glasses
it.
on. Okay, she does have. We are all set, I talked to everybody, Lisa needs about 20 minutes. What is this? Victoria, did you get? Yeah,
the whole notification.
it won't let me do the scroll down.
There we go, we can't screen read it.
Did you get low day? Victoria, did you get?
Victoria
low-
says yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. You guys are seeing all this. I didn't see any of that. All right. Okay, well, we'll leave it at, we'll get you in touch with both, Kim and Victoria. And if you would like an application, I can give you one to join the committee if you'd like to join
So
it.
you're serious, I need to fill out an application?
No, you don't have to. But it would be nice to have a gentleman on.
I don't mind
Yeah,
joining the group, I just,
yeah,
if I don't have to.
you're not
jump through hoops.
obligated, if, yeah. Okay.
If they don't join, let it go at that.
Let it go at that, Mary. Okay, all right, so next Tuesday, the Senior Resource Committee has been asked to present to the Board of Select Persons our, activities over the past year or two, what we've been doing, what opportunities we've been providing, what information, that we've been providing, and, so inviting anybody that would like to attend next Tuesday's meeting. I'm gonna just give a short presentation and, about kind of some of our activities that we've been doing, that we're looking for a couple of new members, hint, hint. And, anyway,
Did you read
I don't
Kim's
know.
chat?
What's that?
Read Kim's chat.
Did you read,
Chat.
did you read Kim's chat?
Oh, I didn't, no, because I keep taking my glasses off.
Well, start taking your glasses off.
What is the purpose? Is this just informational? So yes, Kim, it is just informational. They've been asking the different committees and boards to meet with them just to provide updates. I do want to let them know about the April 6th gathering that we're going to have, the different events that we've been offering, you know, and what our basic purpose is, which is to provide opportunities to seniors. It's not about the revenue. To me, it's just providing opportunities for seniors to get together and gather. Anyway, did you have anything that, I mean, if you would like to attend, I welcome anybody.
Where and when?
So it's next Tuesday. The meeting starts at 6:30. I never know when we're
Next
gonna
year.
come up on the agenda. We might not come up for an hour or two.
So it's gonna be here.
It's gonna be here. It'll be at the Board of Select Persons meeting. So that's that. I didn't know if we want to discuss, do we want to head up another trip to Botanical Gardens or to another?
Like a buffet?
Yeah, we went down to Booth Bay last year. We didn't have a full bus, but those individuals that went, really enjoyed their time down there. It's not, you know, there is a lot of walking, but they do have tours where people can just ride around in one of the little carts with the tour guide. But we did charge for that. It was not the full fee because, like I said, I feel like we need to provide opportunities for our seniors. That's how I feel. I know that there are seniors out there who couldn't pay the whole fee, you know, for the trip and for the entrance fee. So, I think we paid a portion of it, and then, Dan got the bus. So we kind of created partnerships with the recreation center, because I think as part of the recreation center, it's providing, it was named the Center for All Seasons. I was around when it was first built, and Harold Alphon wanted it to be a center for all seasons. And the reason behind that is because it should encompass all ages and all seasons of life. So in case nobody knew that, but that was his thought about it, and he was instrumental in naming it for that purpose. So I think it's that we don't want to take over any programming from the recreation and the Center for All Seasons and the programming that they do down there, because they do a great job. They offer a lot of activities. They have the coffee and conversation, which is great for seniors. They have the pickleball, which is another level of seniors, because you have your active seniors, and then you have your seniors that aren't so active and just, you know, they like to just sit and talk, like the coffee and conversation seniors.
I wanted to try the pickleball, but, I was too afraid I'd injure myself.
Yeah.
Seriously.
The
I
walking,
got, I got
The
two bad,
floor
I got
down
two bad
there,
knees.
the floor down there is not forgiving.
Mm.
So
Right.
let's just
It's
say
not,
that.
it's just I got two
It is
bad knees,
not
and I know if I
forgiving.
start jumping around
Yeah,
playing pickleball, I'm probably gonna hurt myself.
and the
Yeah.
walking group, more people are coming, people are really getting into the
yeah.
walking.
And the walking group, so we had the walking going on. That was mostly around town and doing trails and things like that. And then we had talked to Dan about maybe letting people in. And some people were already there, but now I guess it's quite a large group and it's more than just walking.
Have you
It's
been?
stretching, it's bending, there's music going on.
We do stretching, which is nice. Beth Ketch has been bringing back, and one other lady, I can't remember her name, they go to the balancing class. So they incorporate that in our exercises, so it's really, really beneficial.
And I think it's important to keep seniors moving.
Oh,
too.
definitely, yeah.
Especially those that aren't physically, incapacitated in some way.
Yeah.
That it's important to keep them moving. I know I've had a few people come to me, seniors that are interested not in yoga, but more like chair yoga, where they can sit in their chair, be comfortable, and still have that physical movement
Mhm.
because they're not capable of getting down on the floor. They're not capable of being able to do certain things. So I'm looking for somebody like that. So Victoria heads up chair yoga.
That is a workout. I did that at the
The
Y.
chair yoga.
That is a workout, and they do get on the floor. You don't have to if you don't want to,
Right,
but that is a good workout.
the chair
Yeah,
yoga,
they do
just for people for upper
Mhm,
body,
yeah.
anyway, that are able to move upper body. And I think it's important, but, anyway, so I got off track and I only got 15 minutes left or so. Botanical Gardens, do we want to venture on that again?
I
Do we
think so.
want, is that something that people are interested in? Do we want to look at potentially another trip for seniors?
Can I just say something? I was with a group of people, at a function in Waterville, and 4 of them had gone to the Rangeley trip and spoke extremely highly of it. They thought it was well orchestrated. They thought it was very informational. They liked, stopping for lunch. So, and what it is, 2 of the Belgrade people invited people from Oakland, and they paid.
And they pay
And they
full
paid,
price.
yep,
Right.
But
yeah.
they were more than willing to do it because they didn't have to drive, and they had a wonderful time. So
Yeah.
that's something that we should encourage, try to get. And I had broached Oakland about that, senior citizens.
Yeah. And I've talked to Eric Seekins too about it,
Right.
about creating a partnership that way to
Mhm.
cut down our costs, only because, the cost of the bus now is $1,700,
Wow.
and I cannot put seniors, I'm sorry, on a school bus. I
Yeah.
just can't do it. And actually, the trip in the fall was $1,700, and I talked the guy down to the 15 that he charged us before. So he reluctantly, he only charged us a 15, but it's a lot out of our budget, because our budget's only like $3,500 for the whole year. So maybe, I don't know, are we interested in doing the botanical gardens
Can I
again?
say, a lot of the people that, said that they would like to go to the Botanical Gardens to see the Christmas light show. So I don't know if you want to consider saving for that, or go twice, or maybe find some other trip to take.
Well, and I don't want to rein in on some of Dan's, because that was something that Dan was planning last year. I'm not sure what happened with it. And so I guess I really just want to talk to him about making sure that, because he was talking about families going, and
I
Well,
will
the
say,
Christmas light show, you can drive through. You don't need to walk it.
I don't think you can
No,
drive
you
it.
can't.
not anymore.
that was for COVID.
They changed
That
it,
was for
Mike.
COVID.
Only for COVID?
Yeah.
Yep,
Only
But
for
I
COVID.
will tell you, because I went twice to Botanical Gardens in the wintertime. For seniors that are having trouble walking, That is more difficult, I think, in the wintertime, and it was very, very cold.
It's
when we
very
went.
cold. I know, I've been. a
It was
couple of
beautiful,
times.
it was absolutely gorgeous, but it was bitter, bitter cold. And I just think that's hard for seniors.
Yeah.
Maybe to go on board with that, but the botanical gardens in the summertime would be wonderful.
I had to go in the summer.
To go in the summer,
All right.
I would like to go. I've never been there, so
The
summer would
botanical.
work for me. Yes,
So are we thinking like sometime in June?
For the botanical gardens, yeah, that would be when you'd catch the rhododendrons probably.
I would want to check to make sure the flowers are up and.
Well, that's it, because we did go in June and
We
some
did.
of the flowers and things were not in bloom.
Yeah, I would go a little bit later, so everything is in bloom.
Anytime for the botanical gardens from mid-June to September is really good.
Okay. All right, so maybe, I'll talk to Dan, see what he thinks, and see if he's willing to, share cost. I know that, I've talked to Eric Seekins in the past. I really would like to fill the bus. Because when we're paying that kind of money and we don't fill the bus, it's
So we could also advertise that in the summertime newspaper as well.
right.
Telling people that we're offering, a trip and to contact whomever they contact
Right.
to get the bus full.
Yeah, so I need a liaison to the Summer Times newspaper, somebody that can be that person.
I can talk to Esther.
You want to talk to Esther? Okay, all right. So I can see Victoria, I can see your chat, and she did write that they are having, Tai Chi this summer. Is that gonna be in the, down in the village?
The plan is for it to be down in the Village Green, and it's going to be on Tuesday and Thursdays, and I don't remember. I think it's 10 to 11 is what we have scheduled, and that is through Spectrum Generations, and it's going to be $20 a person for the 16 sessions, so very affordable.
Okay,
And when
Alright.
it rains, what happens?
You all do Tai Chi inside the little.
That it,
little-
I think it might be canceled if it's raining, I believe.
Okay,
You said 16 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
16
16
Twice a
sessions,
week.
8 weeks.
That's
Yeah.
twice a week.
Yeah.
and it's $20 for the 16 sessions?
Yeah,
Or
Yeah.
$20 a session? Okay,
For this
Tai Chi is good.
session.
not for all the sessions.
for all the sessions?
All the sessions.
Okay, all right.
That's Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, that sounds like that would be good and something that we need to get on a calendar. So I'm gonna look into the botanical gardens. Not gonna keep everybody much longer. I do wanna let you know, and I would, I felt very badly that, I worked on the town report and we missed the, Belgrade Historical Societies. I'm sure it was all over Facebook.
No, it was so funny. I walked with her
Yeah.
and she.
Anyway, they have a number of activities that are taking place that I think that a lot of seniors would be interested in, starting on Saturday, May 4th. They have another one on Monday, May 20th, which sounds like a real lot of fun, down to the Sunset Grill, which is, so you think you know Belgrade, the place and the people. It's a trivia night. So I do have some flyers here. I can send them out electronically so everybody can, take a look at those, but I want to put a plug in for,
Who's doing trivia? Who's gonna, is that?
the Belgrade Historical Society has,
No, I bet I meant who's going to be the moderator.
I'm not sure who's gonna be the moderator, because there's not a lot of details, and I've asked her to provide more details on these posters.
I hope it, I can't remember his name. He used to do the trivia, before COVID. Oh, I can't remember his name. He was very, very good.
You know who'd be good at that is Jay Bradshaw.
She's
She
not-
she would be excellent at that. So,
An extra flyer I can have.
yes, I will pass those around here too. Go ahead. customer around there. So the other
Jay
thing that I wanna bring
appreciates the
up-
compliment.
Pardon?
Jay
Jay-
appreciates the compliment.
Oh, but it's so true, and I think he would enjoy that evening. So the other thing that I wanna pass around, which I came across, and I need, somebody to be a liaison with, the library. And it's digital classes. I know the town of Chelsea, through the Digital Equity Center, provides no or low-cost tablets to the internet. There is information, and they go through this site. The Belgrade Library is actually listed on this site, and they're digital classes, and it's about aging well with technology. There are different classes that can be taken, different levels, and the library is listed as one of the places where these classes are available. However, there are no classes at the Belgrade Library. And I just think it would be a nice thing if, we could join forces and create a partnership with the library also, because they do have the technology down there. These tablets, it says no cost tablets and internet. So I think that it's something that maybe we could look into and maybe get Jared at the library, maybe do something for seniors, as far as, providing these opportunities for classes down there. I want to look into it further, but I don't know if anybody is interested and would want to read up on it, find out more about it, bring it back to the next meeting. We can talk about it. I'm gonna mention it to Jared as well. Because I think that, you know, we have a great library down there. They have computers down there. And there are opportunities, and I know that he's always looking to get more people in there. And I know Tasha Grady also talked a lot, when she was participating a little bit more, that, how important it was to get technology to seniors and, provide those opportunities to them, because they don't know, you know, that technology can be their friend. So, oh, and one last thing before we wrap up. I have about 30 more, at least 30 more surveys in here. I know that you compiled the other surveys about services and different things. I've looked at a lot of them. A lot of people talked about not having transportation, not having opportunities to be able to get places. And I know that Neighbors Driving Neighbors offers a lot of opportunities, and I think maybe we need to update our flyer and get more information out about that. They talked about getting people to help them do things at their homes. And we talked about creating a group, and I know I've reached out to the Union Church a few times in the past about people that have called the office, and they were looking for ramps. They were looking for somebody to help them screw in light bulbs. They were looking for people to help them do rakings.
The problem is that Union Church, we don't have the young people anymore.
I know.
It's grown men
I know,
to do that kind of work they used to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, but it's the people, labor,
it's yeah, and that's what I think a lot of people are finding it difficult. And I was reading through some of those surveys because, you know, they don't want to leave our community. They don't want to leave, but they're finding things hard to do, hard to manage, just the simple things and taking care of their homes. So maybe we need to talk a little bit more about that. I know that the town of Reedfield has that group that's called the Handy Helpers. That they go around, they do simple little things because, you know, you can't do too much in some people's homes. the world the way that it is today with insurances and different things without elaborating, I'm sure you all know. That it can be difficult, so, but I don't have anything else. I think I've talked enough. It's been 1 hour. Does anybody else have anything?
I have some questions.
Okay,
You've got me down to start game day on the 10th of, April. We haven't talked about times.
okay,
Wednesday. Is that a Wednesday?
but, okay. I did ask Mike, do you wanna do 10 to 3? That's a long day.
Well, not necessarily everyone's gonna come for the whole day.
Right.
But 10 to 4 is what would be like the most I
Okay.
would try doing. Do you think
Okay.
10 to 3 would be better?
I think maybe you would wanna start 10 to 3 and see how many people you do have in attendance.
Okay.
Okay, and we're gonna
Well,
wait
the other
for
thing is on the first day
Victoria.
is I can ask people,
Right,
what do you think,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
What did you say?
All right, so 10 to 3 on,
No, the date.
for game day, and,
Okay.
is it open to anybody or just Belgrade residents?
I see, is there any problem with us, it's not a paid thing, we're not charging any fees. I don't see any problem, people are bringing their own lunches, is everybody all set if, other communities actually come and join in?
Well, we were gonna talk about that, you were gonna put that on the agenda for next month.
I think we should encourage that.
I do
Right.
too, because we're not gonna have that many. How many have we had at game day here since we started?
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
I think that
You know,
would
if-
be.
I think it's
If you
nice
got
to,
people started, then maybe more Belgrade residents would also attend.
I think the more the merrier, and if we can spread the word that way and collaborate with other towns, I think that's an excellent way to go about that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think so too. I mean, you know, and we'll talk more about incorporating, non-residents into other activities. But if there are fees, then we have to consider that. For
The
this, I don't see that there
The second
are any
question-
fees and we're all neighbors.
Second question I have is, in Oakland, there was a strict, age limit,
Oh, what do you mean a page limit?
age,
Oh, age limit?
yes, because it was a senior center.
So according to ARPA, not ARPA, according to, yeah,
55?
it's 55.
Okay, so they have to be 55.
55 and older, yeah. But we're gonna wait to hear back from Victoria also to make sure that 10 to 3 on Wednesdays at the North Belgrade Community Center is a doable time. And we don't wanna cut in on any, because it is a rental facility, so. It's a senior center, but it's also, it's used for rental purposes as well. So I don't want to take away from the revenue that they're trying to generate.
So it's a private facility.
No, it's owned by the people. It's a public facility. But it's part of the recreation department.
What about access?
What about access?
Do I need a key?
We'll get you everything that you need. We'll wait for Victoria to get back to us. And make sure that that's gonna be doable, and yes, yep. So I have a message from Kim, is the Historical Society still planning on being at the estate planning session? So Kim, I have given the information to Diane Dow, but I have not heard anything back. So, we're not doing anything as far as, our records and books like that. I haven't made that plan, so. All right. Somebody wrote here, I believe it is Eric Hoagland. Not sure what that says. All right, are we all set?
Next meeting, April 22nd.
Next meeting, April 22nd, 6:30. All right, thanks everyone for coming and
Okay,
being present and for everything that you do. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
you too, Sue. Thank you. And Karen, you're going to, do you want me to send you an application to you or to Jean Perkins?
Let me talk with Jean again, but,
Okay. Okay.
and then I'll get back with you.
All right.
Is she back yet?
No.
No, she's
Leaving,
back.
she'll be back on next week. I think she's
Okay.
leaving this Thursday.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, bye, guys.
All right, have a
Bye.
nice evening. At the meeting.